You have to let yourself go. I feel like so much good is gonna come into your life when you start to be true to your authentic self, letting go of who you were this entire time. A quote from Alan Watts: "You were under no obligation to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago." I feel like understanding that one way or the other, sooner or later, you're gonna have to let yourself go. You're gonna have to detach from your past so you can become who you want to become. I feel like a lot of our problems are created in the mind, first of all, and based on our previous outcomes. It's like we take our previous outcomes as references and we just project that onto the future. So if you had bad previous outcomes, then you immediately project a bad future. And I feel like that just spoils the execution and everything that's gonna come in your life. So it's better to just have zero expectations, to just let yourself go. Forget who you were 10 minutes ago. Every single day you are a different person. You change, your beliefs change, your mind changes. So to hold on to the person that you were yesterday is to hold on to a different person, because you are developing every single day. You're growing every day. Think of it like that. Think of it as your growth. No good comes out of holding on to a past identity of yourself. The ego works in two ways. Number one, it looks for identity in the past. And number two, it expects from the future fulfillment something better than what you have right now. Those two things, the past for identity and the future for fulfillment. So once you can let go of those two things and you can give yourself, number one, identity with who you are in the present moment right now. And number two, give yourself enough fulfillment right now, because all you have is this current moment. So once you accept your life right now and realize you can only be who you are now, you can't be who you were yesterday, a week ago, a month ago. Those are different people, different versions of yourself, and you progress every single day. You become somebody new every time you wake up. You get a new chance at life. So to hold on to this past self is to almost guarantee that you're gonna have the same path you had this entire time. If you think how you always thought, you're gonna be the same person you always were. And if you're the same person you always were, then you're gonna live the same life you've always lived. And if you don't necessarily like the way you're living right now, you have to go back to the root. You can't just change the things in your life. You have to change the person and the thoughts. Because number one, the person is the identity, it's the self-image, which creates this base for your reality, for the way you live. So just practice this entirely, just let yourself go. Any idea of the person that you think you are, the person that you thought you were yesterday, just let it go. Become somebody new. And that's the thing, that's your choice. You can become whoever you want. So let yourself be, let yourself just be who you are right now in the present moment. No thinking about what other people think you should be. Once you remove all these expectations, you just get down to the root of who you are. It clears up your thinking process so much. You begin to realize that none of this matters, that your growth is almost guaranteed when you can be present, when you don't rely on the past for identity and the future for a sense of fulfillment, something that you don't have right now. Once you can detach from the past and the future, and you can just come to this present moment. And present moment, I don't mean 2 minutes ago, I mean this very second. The second that you are here watching this video, that is all I'm talking about. That is the present moment. And once you can be there and be honestly, genuinely at peace with yourself, open to experiences and being any potential of yourself, anyone who you could possibly be in this moment. Once you just let yourself be free in this form of expression, your energy becomes unlimited. It's almost as if your entire life you've had this ceiling over your head, and you keep hitting your head on the ceiling, you can't make any progress, you can't make growth. But once you remove the ceiling, then the sky's your limit. Then you can go as far as you want to go, as high as you want to go, because you've detached from your past self. And once you do that, then you do not have to make decisions based on who you were. And you can be somebody completely new. Because think about it, if you are attached to your past self and your past outcomes, you're gonna act in that same way, and you're just gonna repeat the same things that you've been doing this entire time. So just honestly let yourself be unlimited. Remove this limitation, this barrier that you set above your head. Every single time you recall the past and the future and you compare them and you connect yourself to them, you're creating a limitation for your growth. Remove these constraints and just be present where you are right now. Everything is just going to skyrocket. Your growth, your progress is just gonna explode through the roof. Your previous cap is removed. And now you can go as high as you want. Now you can become anybody that you want. Any greatness you strive to achieve, any success you want, any material wealth, anything. That is almost unlocking the law of attraction. Because when you're free of ego, the energy that you radiate is an energy of abundance, and it's not an energy of lack. It's an energy that comes from being full, already having the thing that you think that you need. It's as if you already have it, and that's why it comes into your life. I think you attract what you are and not what you want. The person you are, the energy, the thoughts that you entertain most of the time, I think that's what you attract into your life. So you just have to let go of your past self, let go of yourself, let yourself almost rise into the person that you want to become. And with that, you'll realize that growth doesn't actually have to be so terrifying and so hard. And any avenue that you want, the growth and the progress can just be automatic. It can just be easygoing and explode through the roof. And you can be anybody you want to be in any time frame that you want. You can achieve any amount of success that your heart desires. And that is when you've unlocked your true self. So sub to the channel, join the Discord as well, and the world is yours. You got this, bro.